This is the design guide for the Corner Post-it New template. This is template ID number 56552. So we'll start out by doing a quick preview. This is the ad that comes in with a hand, can land just about anywhere on your page within a 1000 by 1000 pixel radius, and when the user clicks on close, it draws it back in again with the hand. So heading over to the builder, we'll start out with the text. This ad is configured to have up to 5 sections of rotating text at the bottom portion of the ad with one main image that typically is going to sit at the top of your ad. So this is designed to kind of give you a little bit of flexibility, but really is standard and kind of designed around the handwriting paradigm of a sticky note that you're seeing here. So the font is set here as sort of a handwriting style. Each section has area 1, area 2. This one just happens to have the same click-through URL link as the text here. As you'll notice here in the text, it's Impact Engine's having shale with as main headline 1 with sub headline Impact Engine shoes. They all had Impact Engine shoes. If we change that to this is great, you'll now see different text, and the colors here can be swapped out too. So the main headline color is black. If we want the sub headline to be green instead, we can do that, and that will be universal for all sections. So moving on to step 2, media. The area of this sticky note is 306 by 257. The ad itself has a little bit of an edge and border around it, so what you want to be careful about is when you're uploading this image, this is basically going to be the core color of your template, or excuse me, of the actual landing area, but you want to make sure that when you come to colors, you set the background color to be whatever the exact hex value is of the image you upload. Otherwise, you'll get a strange looking border around that won't be so universal. So you could do a purple sticky note, a blue one, whatever you want, and you're going to put the color in here, but just make sure it matches the exact color of the large image you're uploading here for consistency. Close button colors, you can change that out if you want to as well. Moving down to click-through URLs, just one click-through URL for the whole ad. And finally coming through to settings. Lots of fun settings here. Collapse speed, again, how fast do you want the hand to draw back when it's closed? How fast do you want it to expand when it's first opened? Do you want it to automatically expand on initial render, meaning without the user doing anything? Does the hand come and stick the note on the page? If yes, the next question is, do you want it to happen every time? If so, you would put no here, meaning do you want to limit the expand to once every X hours? No, I want it to happen every time. Or actually, I'd like it to only auto slap the note on the page once every 24 hours by dropping a cookie, meaning that the next time that user visits within a 24-hour period, it would not auto expand. They'd have to manually do that, but if they come back again 24 hours later, it would auto expand and start that clock over again. The next one, which is a interesting field here that I like, is auto expand delay, meaning do you want your page to load and this thing instantly to come stick on there, or would you like to give it 5-10 seconds so that the user starts to engage your page and then the hand automatically comes down and puts the note on there? That can be effective. Do you want it to auto collapse after it auto expands, meaning do you want if you put no, then the user has to click the close button. If you put yes here, then you could say after, in the next field, 20 seconds, after 10 seconds, the hand will automatically grab it even if the user doesn't do anything and put it back into the closed position. Again, you have options to auto collapse on mouse off, meaning as soon as my mouse leaves the area of the ad, do you want it to auto collapse? This one is a small enough ad that I don't necessarily recommend that because it's really easy to accidentally mouse off and the user might have wanted to read a little bit more. Auto expand on mouse over of collapse state, meaning instead of clicking in the corner, if they just put their mouse up here, will it automatically expand? We have that currently set to yes. Teaser animation time. So we'll take a quick look at that. This is now in the upper left-hand corner. When you close this, the little flaps up and down, and you can play with that here in the settings. So you notice once every X amount of time. So that this is going to go on currently for 15 seconds and then stop. If you put 0, that little flap will happen once every 5 seconds indefinitely. So right now we'll say let's do it 5 times. What's the width and height? You can, if you don't want that, if you want that to shrink all the way to basically be gone when the ad is collapsed, and you don't want that teaser there at all, you'll notice that when I click close, boom, there's nothing left. I can't really engage this ad again, so that may be a design consideration you want. We recommend putting something in here, let's say 400 by 400, so that if the user does close it and wants to re-engage that ad, oh, that was the teaser, I made that a little big, let's say 100 by 100. So that there's still an area here to interact with. Next setting down here, is expanded width. So again, this is your X and Y coordinates. Your width is your X axis. If you wanted this to go farther out, let's make this dramatic, 800, but the height from the top of your page, you only wanted this to be 200. When we preview this, you'll notice that this will stick the ad way up here instead of coming down here. So basically your X and Y coordinates are what you're setting as to where it's going to land on the page. So there's your X, there's your Y. Finally, coming down here, do you want an image or SWF file? In the media, instead of putting an image, you can put an SWF file if you wanted to. We do have another version of the sticky note that's a little bit more convenient. If you want to use an SWF file, I'd recommend using the corner posted SWF or image, or sticky note SWF or image. You can find that in your gallery as well. Number of sections, again, rotating through the text up to 5. Replay quantity, how often do you want it to rotate through those text sections. Transition delay between sections, any positive number you want to put in here. And then time each section is shown up to whatever you want here, how long you want it to stay on screen. So that's it for the design guide. As always, if you have questions, call us at 866-467-2289.